So this is the canvas. Let's say this is our business manager. Okay, so we have here our business manager, right? And in business manager, of course, we have the assets. For example, we have the Facebook page, we have the Instagram page, we also have the ads account, and we also have the Facebook pixel or meta pixel. It's how you want to call it, right? So this is a standard business manager, nothing crazy here. If you have a website and you want your conversions to be on your website, you need the meta Facebook pixel, right? The Facebook pixel. This is very important. If you have a website or an app, it's very important to have this in place. Why? Because meta needs to get data from your website. If you don't have that connection with Meta through the Facebook pixel, of course, nothing will work. So that's why it's very important to have the Facebook pixel. If you have a website or an app and you want to get traffic to your website and to make if you want the traffic, so people who visit your website to make sales or complete a form to be your leads and so on. Now, of course, I'm not going to talk too much about the Facebook pixel. If you want more details about Facebook pixel, you have a full video on my YouTube channel. Everything here, there is explained how you install it, how you use it, how you configure it. Everything is there. Also, everything is there about the business manager, so I'm not going to use that. Now, let's talk about the meta ads and also the Andromeda. So we have this ads account here, right, in this place, and this is going to be our main topic subject here. So how do you actually use the new Andromeda update and how you structure your campaigns in order to make the best out of them? Now, let me zoom out here a little like this, and we start with your ads account. So it's important to know what you have to sell in the first place. So if it's a product or a service, right? If you sell services, of course, it's better to have some sort of lead generation campaign. So you need a leads campaign. If you sell products, like digital products or physical products, and you have some sort of online payment directly on your website, of course, it's better to create a sales campaign. And you need to set the meta pixel properly in that case. So if you are selling products, use sales campaign. If you sell services or some sort of offers that requires to talk to somebody before before they can actually buy, so they need some sort of contact, you need some sort of data from your customers, you need leads campaign. So these are the only two campaigns that you need in your ads account. These are the best ones and these are the most used ones, because these are basically what brings you clients, sales, profit, and so on. If you want to, of course, there are other campaigns with other objectives. For example, you have awareness campaign, you have traffic campaign, which is the most useless one, except the traffic on your IG profile if you want to increase followers. You have the engagement campaign, and also you have other types of campaigns, but other types of objectives. But the best one are the leads and the sales campaigns. You want to optimize your pixel, your business manager. You want to optimize your ad account with those things. But of course, you need the other campaign objectives, for example, awareness or engagement. If you want to, let's say, attract some people, to increase the social proof, to have some views on your account, to pay for them, to have some sort of followers on your IG profile or on your Facebook page, it's really important for social proof. So these are from marketing principles. It's really important to have to understand the marketing principles. Now, let's say you want, let's go with the sales campaign in the first place, because sales is the most used one. It's something that is very interesting. It's very, people want it very much. Businesses use it a lot. So let's go with sales objective, right? We have the sales objective. So I'm gonna go with campaign here. And very important also, you need CBO type of budget. So CBO, basically you want to add the budget at the campaign level, not at the ad set level, because this is how the Andromeda works. You need campaign budget to be the budget. You need the budget to be at the campaign level, not at the ad set level. So you need CBO, right? Now, this is the only thing that you need to take into consideration when you are creating a sale campaign. Just add the budget at the campaign level. For example, let's say $1,000 per day, right? The budget, how you use the budget, how you allocate your budget, it really depends about other KPIs in your business, like the cost of acquisition, the ROAS you need, and other KPIs and also metrics that you need to analyze and you need to take into consideration. This is another topic. We will talk about it in other videos, or you can just buy my Meta Ads course. You will find it in the description, and there you have more details and about these KPIs, how you how you use them, how you interpret them, how you analyze those KPIs, and how you optimize your campaigns based on those KPIs. It's really important to understand that. It's more data driven and more nerd shit, but yeah, this is what you need. So after you have the sales campaign and the CBO, we go at the ad set level. And because we are using Andromeda, again, Andromeda is the keyword here, is the new Meta update for Facebook ads, right? It's the new Facebook ads update, the Andromeda, the AI system, the new algorithm, right? All you need to know, don't overcomplicate your stuff, wasting time and energy and money watching infinite YouTube videos and buying infinite courses about the Andromeda. You don't need that. All you need is this video. It's enough. Sorry for my my eyes. Yeah, this light here, it's messing with my eye, with my eyes, with my, yeah. So we are at the ad level, right? Let's say we have the ad set level. Now at the ad set level, you only need one single, you can add multiple ad sets, but it's enough just to start with one. At let's say you are at the very, very beginning, you just start with one ad set, and what you need to know is that ad set should be broad ad set. So you can add some interest if you like. You can add some suggestions in terms of audience suggestion. You can also add or include a lookalike audience if you have that. And you can also add exclusion. For example, this is how I proceed in this case. Usually, because we are at the sales campaign, I'm gonna go with the maximize number of conversions. Maximize number of conversions, the pixel, what you need to optimize in terms of this campaign, what it needs to be optimized. So we want to optimize for maximizing number of conversions. And after you have, let's say, more data in your pixel, let's say you have at least 100 sales in your pixel in the last 3 months, or even less, or even more sales, you can also maximize the conversion value. Max conversion value. But this is only after you have more sales in your ad account. If you just start out, it's enough, just maximize number of conversions. Now, this is what you need in order to proceed here. You also have at the ad set level, you also have the click-through window. So I just go with 7 days, 1 day view, and 1 day for video. This is the I'm going to show you also my screen in a moment, in the next couple of minutes. After I will finish with the theory here, I'm going to also share my screen, so you will see exactly how to set this up, what I'm talking about here. But this is the click-through window at the ad set level. You can choose between 7 days or 1 day. Now, when I choose 7 days and when I choose 1 day, if the product is something cheap, or is something that it's a low ticket offer, or something that people buy exactly after they see the ad, so they don't need a lot of time to think about it, usually the cheap products, it's enough to go with 1 day click, 1 day view, 1 day video view. That's pretty much it. It's enough. If you have something that sells in time, and people, the customers, the prospects, they need more time to take your product into consideration. Let's say you are selling some sort of phone or some sort of gadget that it's expensive, it's a high ticket product, or you sell some sort of, I don't know, furniture, and people need more time to think about. You go with 7 days, right? It's better to go with 7 days to optimize in that case. Yeah, that's how I use it. Now, also, of course, you have the audience level. So I'm gonna go here with my tablet. It's messing around with me. My tablet, yeah. By the way, this is a books tablet, Boox. It's really nice. I recommend it. I like it. It's not like other tablets that you see on the market. This is something that it's really nice for your eyes. It's really nice to look at it. This is the screen, by the way, how the screen is looking, and it's another screen. It's not like typical screen, because when you are using this pen, when you type on it, it feels like you write on paper. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video. I just like the product, and that's why I buy it. I like the product, and I recommend what I'm using. This is it. It's not sponsored, by the way, and yeah, just a little off topic. Now, you have the 7 days here, right? Then you go with audience. Now, at the audience level in the ad set, you need your audience to be broad, right? So you need some 100,000 of people in your audience, at least. Basically, you need that, when you are on the meta ads, you need to be on the green side. So not a narrow ad audience. Audience should be broad. In that case, you can also choose some advantage plus audience. So advantage plus audience must be on. And I know what to think about. Maybe you are scared to use the advantage plus audience, especially on a new account, and I totally get it. Usually, if you know exactly who you're talking to, and who is your ideal customer profile, you just go with ad set level, the budget at the ad set level, and we go with micro budgeting, and you choose a very specific audience without advantage plus shit. But if you want to use Andromeda and it's working, especially on huge accounts, and especially, on any account who wants some sort of optimization and AI intervention, it's really nice, and it's working actually. It's actually working to use advantage plus audience. But here, it doesn't mean that you go fully broad. You can also add some suggestions. So I'm going to add some suggestions here. For example, this is your ideal customer profile. You know, you need to know exactly who is your target avatar, who is your target audience. So choose demographics. You know, the age is very important to have some sort of range of age, and the range should be maximum 15 years. So don't add just a mega huge broad audience with 18 to 74 years. No, just go for with 30 to 45, or from 45 to 60, you know, or from 20 to 35. This is ideal if you want to go that. Just use this type of audience, 15 years. And why I'm telling you to do that, because when you are creating the ad itself, we will talk more about this at the ad level. The ads should when you are creating the ads, you must talk to a specific avatar, right? To a specific person. You need to think that you are talking to your ideal customer who is in front of you, and you talk to him or with her. And in that case, if the audience is very broad, so let's say it's from 18 years to 60 years, it's going to be very hard to target a specific audience, because you know the message is going to be too broad and it's going to be so insignificant. You know, it's better to have a narrow approach in this case, to talk to a specific category of people. So for example, to Gen Z, or with millennials, or with boomers, you know, or with generation alpha. You know, I don't know if you can speak with generation alpha yet, maybe they are too young, but with Gen Z you can do that, or with millennials. And they are very different people. You know, they have different interests, they have different ways of seeing life. And yeah, that's why it's very important to know your ideal customer profile, to know your ideal avatar, and use the 15 years age range. Nobody is going to tell you this. This is a little secret sauce, but it's really important, because when you are using Andromeda ads, and you are using meta ads in general nowadays, you don't have to complicate too much with the audience. You know, the audience is not something that you need to be very careful nowadays. The message and the creative and the offer, this is what you need to improve. Your message, your creative, you know, the quality, the how you talk, how you are making that video or that post, and also the offer, what you're offering. The offer should be good, should be something that it's in demand, that people need and they are willing to buy, you know. And you need to know exactly who is your target audience in order to create the perfect message for the best audience that's gonna need that offer that you are having. Now, again, add the suggestion. Of course, you can add your suggestions, the demographics. You know, don't forget about the location if you have some sort of location. So location. Sorry for my ugly writing. You know, you can add cities, or you can add countries. Don't forget about the language, the spoken language, the age, of course, the age. This is at the suggestions, you know, the demographic part, but you also have interests. So at the interest, just add 3, 4, 5 interests. It's enough. Make them broad. It's enough to have that, and they should be appropriate. You know, for example, if you are selling grill or barbecue or something like that, you need some sort of interest that it's, you know, home garden, grill, cooking, barbecue. This is the interest that you need to take into consideration. Also, don't forget about the behavior. For example, you can add their sellers, engaged sellers. For example, it's a nice behavior that people that it's nice for sales. And that's pretty much it about the Advantage Plus audience. Also, don't forget to add to include, because you can also include and exclude custom audiences. Now, when I'm telling about including an audience, just use lookalike, or don't use it at all. If you have a lookalike audience, use it. If you don't have a lookalike audience, don't add that. If you don't know what lookalike audience is, buy my course. Exclusion. At the exclusion, of course, you can exclude people who purchase in the last 180 days. You don't want your ads to target people who already bought from you, because you already have their data. They are already buyers or customers. You can communicate with them in a simple way. Just send them an email, it's cheaper, or send them a notification on the phone, or just call them. It's easier and it's cheaper to contact them in that case. And by the way, you can also use the retargeting campaigns, which are better for this type of customers, but in general, at this level, at this audience level, it's enough just to exclude purchases. And if you want this audience to also be, let's say, more like cold audience, so nothing warm, so no people, if you want to target only people who don't know anything about you, just exclude also the web visitors if you have a website in the last 180 days. And if you want this audience to be fully cold audience, so only people who don't know anything about you, don't know anything about your product or about your brand, you can also exclude people who are... The tablet, it's messing with me again. Fucking hell. You can also exclude people who like your page, so all Facebook page likes, all Instagram followers. Sorry for my bad writing. So we have the purchases 180 days here, the web visits 180 days, the all Facebook page likes, and all Instagram followers. Exclude them if you want this audience to be as cold as possible. And if you want fully cold audience, you can also exclude people who engaged with your page in the last 365 days. And that's it. This is how you set the audience. It's also a broad audience, but it's only with cold people, so the people who don't know anything about you. And in that case, don't forget to make the right message, the proper message. If they are people who don't know anything about you, about your product, about your brand, it means that in those ads you must have the proper message. So some sort of awareness message, just try to attract them to you in your ecosystem. Try to attract them to visit your page in the first place. The most important thing at your ads is to sell the click in the first place. So it's better to sell the click at this stage, than selling the product. Because if you sell the click, people will click. The right people, the prospects, your ideal customer will click. They will see your landing page or your product page, and eventually they will add to cart or they will contact you. But if they go away, you can also retarget them with another ad set in another campaign, which is a remarketing or retargeting campaign. But we will not talk too much about that in this video. This is also only about this cold audience and Andromeda stuff. But if you want more, if you want me to continue this series, or if you want me to share my experience with ads, I can do so here on this YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment. I'm gonna reply with video, or just create another video to help you better understand how this shit is going on. And yeah, now we also have the placements. The placements again, my writing is very ugly. The pen is not helping me. I have to change this little peak, of the pen. I can change it. I have reserve. Now at the placements, I don't go with Advantage Plus placements. I believe that in many cases the audience network is full of bots. So also in my analysis with me and my team, we found out that usually you don't get any sale from the audience network or from weird placements. So we just go with the feeds. What the fuck is going on here with this pen? Sorry for that. So feed. I have to delete this, sorry. So the feeds are the best, the Instagram feed, Facebook feed, Reel feed, also stories, story feed, or however it's called that. Don't use, I don't use WhatsApp, for example. I don't use threads or Facebook notification. I usually just go with feeds and stories, and that's pretty much it. Facebook story and Instagram story. I don't overcomplicate that. Now, this is basically everything you need to know about this type of, and then I cannot zoom out. It's not working. I cannot zoom out to show you the full picture. I can only zoom in, so that's unfortunate. Sorry for that, but yeah. Now let's go back. So we are at the business manager, right? Let me change the color of this in let's say green. So we are at the business manager right here. You have this pixel and stuff. Now it's black. This is a bug. Books, this is a bug, right? Oh, it's green again. Okay. You have the sales campaign, which is only one sale campaign with the budget at the campaign level. Then you have the ad set. Here you have the maximize conversion in the first place. Then you have the 7 days, 1 day, 1 day, or 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. It really depends about the price of your product. The Advantage Plus on at the audience, and you can add suggestions like interest, demographic, and behaviors. You include lookalike if you have lookalike. If you don't have a lookalike, don't do that anything. Don't add anything here. And you can also exclude these purchases, web visitors, all Facebook pages, and all IG followers. If you don't know how to exclude this, also you have everything you need to know in my course or on other videos that I posted on this YouTube channel. And the placements, or usually the feeds and the stories. Now we go at the ad level. So we have the ad set level, and now we go at the, let me change the color again with black. We go at the ad level. Now at the ad level, you need not only one ad, but you need 5 ads. It's the best if you have 5 ads, but you can also have 3 or 7. So between 3 or 7. So 3 to 7 different ads. Again, think about your ideal customer. At the ad set level, you added here the location, the age, right? The age which is between, let's say, 30 and 45. So it's a 15 years range, right? So they are millennials, right? People who are millennials. Let's say they are from USA, or you can be more specific. They are from Boston, from New York, or from that places. You can also choose multiple places. They have this interest, you know, they are interested in what you have to offer. Of course, you add the specific interest there and their behavior and, you know, exclusion and so on. Now, the ads, we will have 5 different ads here at the ad set. So in the same ad set, you have 5 ads, 5 different ads with basically almost the same message. So in all ads, you need to tell people, hey, you know, here we are, you have to buy from us. Of course, the creative, the copy here, what you are telling them to do, the message, it really depends about their awareness stage or their funnel stage. If they are people who don't know anything about you, of course, it's inappropriate just to tell them, hey, buy from us, you know, because this is the first contact with your brand. It's the first contact with your product. Of course, if you are selling iPhones, it's okay. People are in contact with iPhones from decades, and they all know about iPhones, right? But if you are selling something that is homemade, or it's made by you or by your team, or it's something that they didn't heard about, or, you know, they need some sort of trust. So here there are some biases that you need to take into consideration. For example, it's celebrity bias, it's the social proof, is the you know, more proof. Let's say you are selling some sort of course, you need some results, some testimonials, some reviews, some years experience, certificates, you know. So basically anything that that will make people to trust you as somebody who is offering them a product to buy, to trust you as the seller, and to trust your product as the solution for their need or problem. So you need to combine this stuff there in your ad, in your message. And of course, don't forget about the hook. You need a nice hook to grab their attention, to make them stick and watch your ad. At the ad, of course, you must use, for example, you can use AIDA. So I'm going to show you here. It's a copywriting formula, but it's really nice for ads. You can use it with AI. Right? It's attention, it's interest, desire, and action. This is a formula for your video or for your message, for your text, for your copy. Attention, just grab their attention, make them interested in what you have to say, make them desire your product, right? And invite them to take some sort of action. Just visit our website or learn more or buy from us or contact us, right? So this is what you are selling, what you are telling in your message. Now, the format, of course, with these ads, because we are talking about Andromeda, is better to have all sort of formats. So also use short reel. Let's say one video, it's a short reel that is going to be 15-second max. So it's up to 15 seconds. The second ad is going to be another reel, but it's longer. It's 15 to 1 minute. It's up to you here. Now, the third one, it's gonna be a carousel post. The fourth is gonna be a single image. And the fifth is gonna be another video. It's up to you. Now, of course, here in this place, you have to test a lot. I mean, me and my team, we don't test too much here, to be fair with you. We are having so much experience and we know exactly what we are doing that we don't waste too much money and time creating infinite creatives, creating infinite ads just to test, because we know exactly what is working. We know exactly how to do a approach, and we are very efficient in that case. But of course, if you don't have enough experience or if you don't know exactly what you are doing here, it's okay to test. So this ad set with all these ads inside is going to be for tests. Of course, when I'm telling about test, it doesn't mean you need to create just bullshit videos or bad ads. No, create the best posts, the best reels, or the best single images that you can, with AI or without AI, with the professional team, with professional editors, whatever you have in your power and in your resources. Just do your best here. And when I'm talking about the testing, it's basically after you start running the ads, just watch the KPIs, just watch the metrics, see if you have if you have the proper click-through rate, for example, if you have a nice CPC, if the CPM it's okay, if the clicks are okay, and the cost it's not too much, and of course, if you have results, let them work. But this is it. This is how you run Andromeda. So if I need to give you a summary, it's not that hard, right? It's really easy. You need only one campaign, the budget at the campaign level, one ad set that it's a broad ad set with some suggestions, and 5 ads in that ad set. And the ads should be different. The message should be specific to that audience, and use different formats. So Meta will have enough help from you. Then Meta can show you variations of your ads to those people. And this is it. This is one way to run these Andromeda ads. It's really nice. It's really working, by the way. And the other way, I mean, not the other way, the same way, but when you are also using, let's say, if you have multiple products, right, and you want to sell multiple products, what you do here is if the product is similar, so it's in the same category of products and the audience is similar, just duplicate the ad set and change the ad with the proper message for the proper product. So only if the product is the same, if you sell, so for example, the same product, but I don't know exactly. Let's say you are selling phones as a category, and you also have iPhones and you also have Android phones, right? In that case, it's enough to have one ad set with iPhones and one ad set with Android phones, for example, Samsung or whatever, and in the same ad set, which is having a campaign budget optimization. The budget is at the campaign level, and in that case, all your campaign will optimize, and the pixel will be optimized for sales in that campaign. Now, for the retargeting, so people who visited your website, people who click on your ads, and people who didn't buy from you yet, you will create another campaign. So the same, it's going to be a sale campaign. The same with CBO. The budget, it's up to you, right? So this is for the targeting campaign, right? CBO, so campaign budget level, same budget or less budget, it's up to you, the budget. Then at the ad set level, you need one ad set with or you can have more ad set. It's up to you here, but the ad set should have inclusion. You should include web visitors in the last 30 days. or even in the last 14 days, it's up to you. It really depends how large is your audience. If the audience is large enough, or you have, let's say, or hundreds of thousands of people in that are visitors to your website, of course, you can also add 7 days. So the bigger the audience, the smaller the days. If you have a narrow audience, you can increase the days. So include web visitors. Also, you can include people who are your followers. So Instagram or Facebook followers, and add the exclusion. Exclude also the purchases. And don't use Advantage Plus. So no Advantage Plus here, right? No Advantage Plus. Only include web visitors and followers. You can also, if you want to, it's not mandatory, but you can also include the Facebook or Instagram engagers in the last 7 days. So people who are fresh, who engage with your content. But it's better to just limit yourself at the website visitors is the best. And again, placements is the same, like the other ad set from the cold audience campaign. And here you have 5 ads, right? Add 1, add 2, 3, 4, and 5, again with reels, with carousel posts. And of course, the message is going to be different, because here you talk with people who know about you. You talk with people who know about your product. You talk with people who visited your website. They read your website. So in that case, you try to let's say they have some objections, and you want to destroy their objections with your ads. So make a video where let's say they have some sort of objections, like they have a time objection, or money objection, or experience objection, or they are afraid, or they fear something, any kind of objection. You can create a video where you demonstrate that it's not that way, why it's not how they think it is, and you give them more proof. You can also show them some results, or some reviews or video testimonials from your clients. If you have some physical product, you can show them your product, how you are creating that product, if you are creating the product, if you have a factory or not, and that's pretty much it. And in this campaign with warm audience or hot audience, so people who know about you, the retargeting audience, in this case, in this audience, you can create multiple ad sets with the same ad sets, so the same settings, and each ad set should have 5 ads. And but that's pretty much it. You have 2 campaigns, one with cold traffic, cold audience campaign. All the same campaigns are with sales objective. The second campaign, of course, is gonna be for retargeting, and again, at this campaign, the first one, you also test, you also test the creatives. So if you see that your creatives are not performing well, for example, they are not very good, they don't have a good click-through rate, or they have bad comments, or basically the CTR it's low, and the CPC it's high, just close that ad and create another ad in the same ad set. That's pretty much it. It's not that hard. And with the winners, with the winning ads from this ad set or from other ad set in this campaign, with the winners, you can also copy the post ID And with the winners, you can create another campaign for scaling. So you can have another scaling campaign, and in that case, for that campaign, the budget will be much, much higher. For example, 10K per day, or you know. So the scaling campaign, after you have some, let's say, good results, after you test your creatives, have the scaling campaign, and in that case, the budget is going to be significant. So a nice huge budget here. And again, if you want, if you see that things are going well and you have sales and the ROAS is good, increase the budget with up to 20% from 3 to 3 days. So let's say today we start the campaign with 10K per day. You wait 3 days. If everything is going well, you increase the budget with 10 or 15%. Then you wait again 3 or 4 days and you increase again the budget with 10 or 15%. This is what you can do if you want to have a scale campaign, or if you don't want to have a scale campaign and you are just fine with the first campaign that you created. It's basically the same. Just increase the budget with 10 or 15% after the at least 3 days passed. If you increase the budget too much, for example, with 50% or 80% or 200%, basically you will lose your the data of that campaign. The algorithm of that campaign will reset. It's like you create another campaign from scratch. So don't do that. Just increase the budget accordingly, and that's pretty much it. But what you need to know about the and Andromeda is nothing crazy. It's really nice. It's helpful, the Andromeda, but again, it's the more important thing here is the the just follow my instructions here, and if it's not working, it don't blame it on me. It just contact me, and we can have a paid consulting session, or you can buy my course if you like. So if it's not working, it means that either your product is not so good, or your presentation of the product is not so good. So you have a lot of things missing on your landing page. For example, you don't have enough proof, or you don't have all your reviews there, or the message or the copy of that landing page is bad. Or it means also your ad. It also means your ad is not the best. Or usually it's because you don't have and you don't understand who is your target avatar. This is the most common mistake I saw in so many cases. People, they don't know who the fuck is their ideal customer, and they don't know about their fears, about their desires. They don't know what they are going through. They don't know about their objections. They are so fucking unprepared, and that's why they are nothing is working in their campaigns. So before starting anything in terms of marketing, before creating landing pages, emails, campaigns, automations, ads, everything, just answer some questions. Who is your ideal customer? What demographics do they have? Are they in power of making decisions? Do they have enough money? Are they willing to spend that money now or later? What pain do they have right now? What is their desire? What is their deepest desire? Like Lucifer, from that TV show. So many things here. The entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, they don't know anything about their customers, and that's why they are missing the train. That's why they cannot sell, because they don't have this, and I have this for you. Just watch my videos, subscribe to this channel, keep in touch, follow me on Instagram if you like so, and join the community, because I have there more things for you, even some platforms that we are building with my team, with AI, that will help you with your content, with your ads, with everything. So everything is there in place. Just be stick around, because you will not regret it. I'm not like other gurus or coaches or you know um, people who just bought some courses and they try to sell you the same thing. No, I have experience in the market. I have years here in business. I had a lot of businesses to scale, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. I have also my mentors and my knowledge, and I'm talking from knowledge and from experience in the I'm talking from experience, not from just books or what other people told us on YouTube. So these are my personal observations. This is what things are going. Do like it, do like me, and you will make money, or do like others and see what's going on. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Right, now here I'm going to show exactly how to create these campaigns. In the other part we talk more theoretically, and I hope you understand my writing. And here I'm going to show you what we talked in the previous part practically, right? So we are at the in a Meta Ads account. We have the Meta Pixel installed. Everything is installed. Everything is okay. I just create a new campaign, and here I choose the campaign objective. Again, for this example, we will use sales. But if you are aiming for leads, just use leads. So basically, it's the same. If you choose sales, just go with sales. If you choose leads, just go with leads. If you need leads, that's very simple, right? If you sell something directly on your website, use sales. If you need your prospect to talk to somebody, let's say you have some sort of service to sell or something that needs a contract or whatever, just use leads and you will get their contact. Now, this is what you do at the campaign level. The objective, the budget here, choose 1K or 10K or however you like here, according to your to your region or to your country where you are from, or you want to target. Just choose the right budget here, the proper budget. And we also have the audience, the engaged audience or the existing customers. Just choose what's working for you. In my case, the engaged audience is going to be all website visitors in the last 180 days. These are engaged audience, and existing customers is going to be all purchases from the last 180 days. Now, this is all you have to do at the campaign level. Now, at the ad set level, again, you can have multiple ad sets, but just to start with one. Here you just add a name. In my case, it's going to be ad set 1. Conversion location, website. This is the website, simple. What we need. Maximize value of conversion. In my case, because I have a lot of sales, and it's recommended by Meta. But if you don't have enough sales, if you don't have 100 sales at least, just go with maximize number of conversions, right? Instead of maximize value of conversions, choose maximize number of conversions. In the first place, the pixel needs data, needs more information, needs to collect more data to understand exactly who is your target audience. Now, the data set is going to be my pixel. Here I'm going to choose the purchase and no ROAS goal in my case. And here I go with 7-day click, 1-day engage view, and 1-day view through, because it's an expensive product. It's a high ticket product. But for lower pricing products, for products with lower prices, just choose here 1 day, 1 day, and 1 day, and you are good to go. The conversion count, all conversions, or I cannot change that, by the way. We also have the schedule, when you want to start, and at the audience, make sure it's Advantage Plus audience on. Now here we have the control, again, Advantage Plus audience on, because that's how you will use Andromeda. The location here, just add your location, or you want to target a specific city or country, or more cities, from a country, or more cities from different regions of the world. More controls here. The minimum age, just make sure you add the minimum age. For me, it's going to be 25. The excluded audience is going to be, in my case, I can press here and I can choose from purchases. So I'm going to exclude all purchases from the last 180 days. I don't want these people to see my ads again because they already purchased the product. And the language, make sure you choose the proper language. And here, show settings. You can also include custom audiences, for example, some lookalike audience if you have that. The age, make sure you have a 15 age range, right? So it's going to be 30 to 45 in my case. The gender, make sure female, male, or both. Detailed targeting, here you add demographics, interests, and behaviors as suggestions for Meta. Maximum 5 interests, it's okay. Don't add more, it's enough, just 5 interests. And here, make sure the audience definition, here make sure you have this green light, and it's a broad audience. If your audience is not broad and it's narrow, it means that it's not going to work properly. So make sure it's broad. And add the placements. I'm going to edit the placements. I'm going to uncheck threads and audience network and this little checkbox here. I'm going to uncheck this, uncheck messenger, and here I go to the displays, and I'm going to uncheck more. I don't want to use Meta Facebook notification or right column. I don't want to use in-stream video reels, stories. I want messenger stories, and search results, it's okay. Now we have the ad set. This is basically the ad set. Here you can add, let's say you can go with this ad set. I can add here some interest if I want to. And in this ad set, I'm gonna create 5 ads, right? So I'm gonna create the ad number 1, which is gonna be reel, right? And here you upload or you select a video from your existing posts. Uncheck this. The destination, make sure you add the proper URL here, website. I'm gonna edit this and I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn everything off here. Now add the creative here. The tracking, make sure you add the tracking, and the URL parameters. Usually I do like this. Like this. Every time on every ad I just use these settings. I don't want to complicate myself with this stuff. And here the creative, make sure you add the creative, and after you add the creative, I usually turn off the Advantage Plus the Advantage Plus ads optimization. So I just turn off that Meta AI optimization for my ads. And that's it. This is the ad 1. Then I'm gonna duplicate with ad 2, which is gonna be a carousel. Then I'm gonna duplicate with ad 3, which is gonna be a another reel, but from it's gonna be, we will talk about something else, not the same reel. Another one is gonna be a single image, and another one which is gonna be another reel, but another reel which can be longer or shorter, again with different hook or different message that also speaks to this target audience. And this is my first ad set. And if I have enough money, I can create multiple ad sets, and each ad set, make sure you have specific ads. You can use the same ads if you don't have too many ads created. You can use the same ads, but it's best to just use the post ID from these ads. So after you publish this campaign and your ads are running, copy the post of that, the ID of those posts from each ad. And when you create another ad set and you want to use the same ads, use their post ID. If you don't know how to do that, again, you will have in my course or in other videos from my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And that's it. This is the first campaign, sales campaign. And if you want to create another campaign, it's going to be basically with no placements, just duplicate. This is going to be our sales campaign retargeting campaign, right? Almost the same settings, but at the ad set, we will not add interests. I'm going to change this with further limit reach of my ads, switch setup. And here I'm gonna, it's okay. This I don't use suggestions here. So just make it as broad as you want, because these are all my website visitors. So I'm gonna take anything from here. I'm gonna take it off. And here at the inclusion, I'm gonna include website visitors from the last 30 days, for example. And that's it. This is going to be my audience. Don't use it as a suggestion. This is going to be your audience, and it's going to be very narrow, and it's okay to be that because it's a remarketing campaign. And again, here we have the same. You have the same placements, and the ads, you still need to have reels, carousels, and images, but make sure the image is different and the message is different. You know, the text, the copy, the what you want to transmit there, make sure it's different, because you talk to somebody who know about your brand, who know about your product. So they are not strangers. We talk to people who visited your website in the first place. So in that case, they know about you. They just need some more, maybe they need more motivation from you to just buy. For example, give them some sort of discount, some sort of scarcity, urgency. You be persuasive. Be persuasive. Destroy their objections. Do everything that is possible here to help them make that decision to buy. Don't force anything. Just inform them and make sure you show them the product benefits and everything. And this structure is exactly the same structure you will use for the leads campaign. So just create a lead campaign with the ad set 1 with the same settings. Ad set 2 for this retargeting campaign is going to be the same, but the objective is going to be leads, not sales. And basically the audience is going to be the same, placement is going to be the same. The message is going to be different because you need leads in this case. So you will not invite people to go and shop anything from your website. You will invite people to come to your website and complete your form, or contact you, call you, give you a message, or it's up to you where you want to take them. Because if you have a lead campaign, you can also take people to a form, or to a tally form, a Google form, to type form, or to a form on a website, or you can take people to a Facebook form directly, or DM you. It's up to you here. Just use the right objective as leads or sales. It's up to you what you want. And this is how you basically use Andromeda. As you can see, it's nothing crazy, nothing hard. You don't have to complicate yourself with micro budgeting and a lot of ad sets, and to test the trillions of ad sets. No, in this case, you just focus on content more. Make sure you invest in quality content. You can also have a hybrid approach with organic posts and also ads. And by the way, this is a hack that I told you here. It's a life hack. Just test organically your ads. So post them organically on TikTok or on other platforms, and the ones with the most engagement and with the most reactions, and also people who interacted with your post the most, use those in your campaigns, in your ads. Just amplify them as ads. You can use that post in your ads, or you can create another ad, but it's usually when you are creating conversion ads, and you create ads for conversion, either it's leads or sales, it's enough just to have the proper message that will make them do a specific action, like complete this form or buy my product. It's as easy as it is. If you don't have to complicate yourself too much here. Just make sure you have the proper message. Just make sure you have the right avatar, and the offer is good, and you have good reviews, and you are doing your business great, and it's enough. And if you want to work with me or with my team, you can contact me on Instagram or on my website. If you want to learn more about Meta, you can learn it from me. I do mentoring one-on-one if you like so, or you can have buy my course, or you can buy my course and also have some consulting hours with me. It's up to you. We don't usually talk only about ads and meta ads, because before we talk about ads, before we talk about investing anything in ads, I want to make sure your business is okay. I want to make sure you have everything in place. So your website is okay, your landing page, your presentation, your offer it's okay, the avatar it's okay, and it's well defined. You have the proper documents, the message, the copy, it's okay, because you need to have a strong foundation. Ads are just amplifiers. If your business is working without ads, it means if you just amplify with ads, it's going to work better. But if your business is not working well right now, organically, and you will try to save it with ads, you will waste a lot of money and time with those ads, because you need to repair that boat if that boat is sinking before navigating further. That's really important here. But more lessons and more things we will talk in other videos. That's it for now. Thanks for watching again. Have a nice day or life.